Weep, Grana, Weepin' Bong, and welcome back to my channel for the second time today. This is certainly Transformers Tuesday, and I said if it was interesting, the Fan First Tuesday, I would be back. It was interesting, so guess what? I'm back. But as this is the second joint today, I haven't come on my own. I am joined by who else but Rachel. So Rachel, anything to say? Excited to hear my reaction? Okay, let's work on that as we go through. I guess we got to work on the chemistry, right? First up, they showed the new Robosen Transformer, which we did get a little teaser that something was going to drop. I mused it may well be a Constructicon. Other people told me it was going to be Bumblebee, but no, it's a trailer. And not just any trailer, a 3-foot transforming, self-transforming trailer for Prime. Plus, I think some new voices as well. Classic G1 styling. Actually looks better in the alt mode than the bot does itself. These things are going to be sold separately, so this is not a new set. You do have to own the Prime, and then you have to buy this trailer separately. So yeah, interesting. Roller is pretty cool though, because Roller is radio controlled on its own using the app. So you get a radio controlled Prime and a radio controlled Roller now. The top bit also moves around, and yeah, that is a faceless version of some filthy, dirty flesh creatures that they get in this as well. 18 servos, 60 microchips, over 2,000 components go to making this absolutely phenomenal 3-foot trailer self-transforms. It's the limited edition flagship trailer. I actually think he was limited edition as well, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty cool. If you're in the market for it, if you've already got the bot, as I said, these two things do not come as a set. Unfortunately, you get that faceless flesh creature, as I've already said, to go in there. Together, they look great. He connects seamlessly, is what they said. So probably a little bit of magnets. How do they work? Magic going on there. Pre-orders going up very, very soon for that one. They then went into freemium world with the Transformers fighting game that's on your mobile. So they're now celebrating 5 years of Forged to Fight. I don't play these freemium games. I think it's quite cool to get all of these different bots from the different universes in one place on the mobile, but yeah, I think it kind of takes away from making any real Transformers games. I'm a bit sick of every single game that comes through as being a freemium game. Not my thing. If it's your thing, then there's a whole new storyline, all kinds of stuff coming. So yep, celebrating 5 years of taking all your money. Then talking about all of the up and coming comics before we finally say goodbye to the world of the IDW Transformers. There's going to be some more Beast Wars stuff. They also gave some information about the last Autobot. I thought this was going to be, or last bot standing, sorry. I thought this was going to be set on Cybertron. It's not, so this is going to be set on a far distant planet. They also said that coming in May is the final issue of the Transformers. Very, very sad, and also War's End. But the big question is, Rachel, how do you feel about that? Excited yet? No? Okay, well maybe this will get you excited. Transformers War for Cybertron is getting an art book as well. Cool, okay. Did it really deserve an art book for the TV show? Probably not. For the side stuff on the bots? Yes. The side artwork on all of the wonderful packaging, that's what I believe it does. Not for the TV program though. We then moved into the main event of the evening, what we'd all come to see, and this is the figures. So we all know what happened in Wave 1, while we're looking for Wave 2. So much stuff had been released. I was super excited to see we actually got quite a few things I wasn't expecting all the way through this. We had seen this dude before though, and I do like this figure, and we'll come later on. I'm definitely getting all of this Menasor, but what I liked when they were talking about Wild Rider was they spoke about not only how good the figure was and how good it looks in the alt mode and the bot mode, but they also spoke about the hard work that they said they'd put in to make all of the greys match all over, no matter what plastic they were using to make everything match. That shows that they've learned a lot from figures like Sunstreaker, where people were pushing back and saying, I'm not getting that, and I was one of them, because the yellows don't match. Really good that they're making a point. They obviously are listening to feedback from the fandom. I can applaud that. Very good, and I'm so far really happy with what I've seen of Menasor, so yeah. Also, we got a few more pictures of Blitzwing. I went through this in my other news article that I did this morning. No, it's just a no. Even the in-hand stuff that they showed during this was not enough to make me think, yep, I'm going to pick this up. If anything, it dug me in deeper to understand all the reasons I'm not picking this up. Not a big fan of the tank mode, not a big fan of the plane mode. The bot mode is okay. I'm probably the biggest fan of the packaging, in all honesty. That's pretty much where I am on this figure. If you're up for it, let me know down in the comments. I'm sure a lot of people are super happy for this one. Biggest disappointment ever. I was so looking forward to a new knockout, but what they gave me was a Jazz retool. I'm about as hyped as Rachel for this. No. Then they moved on to Tarantulus, and this is pretty damn epic. Not a big fan of Beast Wars, won't be picking this up. Is it a good bot in both modes? Yeah, love it. They did keep calling back to, oh, we used Kingdom stylings, we did this, we did that. So maybe this figure was originally supposed to come out in Kingdom. That's what I'm kind of thinking. However, I think this is beautiful. Love all the different colorways and all this, and yeah, beautiful figure. Not something I'm going to pick up, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down on this one. Very cool. Then we have a super ugly Elite one. Looking at this, I actually thought it was core class for some reason. I don't know why when I just saw pictures. Then when I watched the video back, it's not. I had to rewind the video a couple of times to make sure that she didn't say that this one was core class. I really don't like this. There's so much stuff showing as well, like the tabs where things are in, all this. This is horrible. The head sculpt apparently is the best thing, is G1 accurate and is potentially the best thing about it. Maybe, I'm not sure. For me, it's a no. Now, Rachel, can you help me out here? This next one's got a bit of a tricky name. What is it?
Jaxus?
Yeah, Jaxus. Right, okay, yeah. So now we move on to Jaxus. And Jaxus looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this one. I think it's a nice looking figure, very interesting in both modes. So if you like Jaxus, then let me know down in the comments. Are you excited for this? This is definitely one that I did not expect to see. Next up, they had a bit of a reissue going on with the Battle Snot released. I know a lot of people don't really like it, but they're going to be doing a reissue of the Siege Soundwave with no battle damage, or battle snot, whatever it is you want to call it. Now, for me, I really wish they'd just reissued the Earthrise version, or was it the Kingdom version? The one that just turns into the tape deck that's irritatingly difficult to get, but instead we're getting a reissue of this one. Okay. So now, Rachel, we come to probably the biggest reveal going. Excited yet? No. We'll get there, don't worry. So then, of course, we had the biggest reveal of all of them. We got Motormaster. Motormaster looks absolutely phenomenal. This has really sold me on the entire set. A lot of people down in the comments on my last video was like, I've got to see what the Motormaster looks like. Does he look good? Yep, it's that simple. Everything. Base mode, alt mode, bot mode, everything. Combined mode, I'll still say it. The combined mode of him with his trailer, I don't mean the Menasor, I do think it still looks a little bit stunted. It looks a little bit short for me, a little bit stocky. I'd have to see in person, but I'm not going to hold it against it because, to be fair, it's going to stay like this. This looks amazing. Really, really happy with the way that this Menasor looks. It looks great. They showed these new locking mechanisms that they've been able to do. I think the whole thing looked really, really great. For me, probably one of the most exciting bots I've seen in a long time. Definitely the first combiner from Hasbro that I've seen for a while that I've been this excited for. Also, some Japanese pictures got released afterwards showing some more artwork for it and a few more posability things. Cannot wait for more to come. Dragstrip still hasn't even dropped in the UK, so that's why I haven't done a review, but as soon as it does, I will be doing one. I cannot wait for this set. So then, what surprised me was that we got a Shattered Glass Ultra Delta Magnus with a really crazy cool head sculpt. We didn't even see Shattered Glass Blaster. Don't know what happened to him. But what I love is this means that the comic book is coming back. They've said each one of these comes with its own comic book, so they're going to continue the series. Now, when they leave IDW, how are they going to continue this series? Is this something they're going to still do? They're going to bring it in-house? This will be really interesting. Have they already done all of these? Because they leave quite soon, right? It ends in May, so how quickly are they going to be able to get all of these out? Very, very cool. Really glad to see that Shattered Glass not only figures, but for me, the comic books as well, which have been one of my favorite comic book runs in a while, is also making its way back. So that's my kind of TLDR rundown from everything. Absolutely fantastic. This Transformers Fan First Tuesday blew me away from expectations wise. I thought so much had been released. There was just no way that they were going to be able to have any surprises or any hype for this, and they did. They brought it. This is really good. Some of the figures I'll just leave, but the ones that have been released, and even some of the things that I'm not going to pick up, like Tarantulus, I'm super, super excited for. As always, if you're new around here, think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, but I'll leave the last word to Rachel. So Rachel, how was it co-presenting with me?
Yeah, incredible job. Thanks for walking us through all that. It's amazing to see in person. Very cool.
No problem at all. I'll see you all in my next video. Peace!